con Joel Corry nuevamente, quien acaba de lanzar nueva canción. Así que, hi Joel, it's really nice to see you again. I mean, it's been a year since we last spoke. So, how have you been? What have you been up to?
Oh, thank you. It's so much good to speak to you again, and thank you for having me back on the show. And yeah, I've been great. It's been an amazing year. I'm back on tour again now, which is great. I'm actually in Las Vegas right now, in America. And I've been touring out here for the last few months, and yeah, absolutely loving life at the moment.
Nice. Okay, so really your traveling has restarted. So I saw you post. One thing I like about your YouTube channel is you don't only find music videos, but you also find like video vlogs about your travels and your life. So I saw one in Australia. I think you've been touring around Australia too. So I mean, how was that? You went into some kind of zoo.
Yeah.
So did you do the cage of death?
Yeah, so basically I was in Australia like for 2 weeks, and this is the first time I've been back to Australia for over 2 years, because they've just lifted their restrictions over there and people can travel again there now. And Australia for me is like a really special place, and the crowds over there are amazing. Like the Aussie crowd is one of the best in the world. They're so excited, they're so up for it, and they're great to DJ to. So I was super excited to get back over there. And yeah, I had a nice 2 weeks there, so we had time to go and do some fun activities like you saw on the YouTube. I went to the wildlife park and met some kangaroos. I met some koalas. I met a big crocodile called Rocky, and yeah, we had a great day.
Well, amazing. Okay, yeah, you say that about the Aussie crowd because you haven't met the Peruvian people yet, the Peruvian fans yet. We're really like lit and up for it.
I need to come. Like I always hear about it, right? And I know that you guys have the best parties, and I literally can't wait. It's going to be, it's one sort of area of the world that I haven't explored yet. And I'm very excited for that to happen. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it won't be too long now.
Okay, let's hope for that, yes. Okay, so you've been also, I saw your Instagram, you were also in Ultra Music Festival, which is like one of the biggest EDM music festivals like around the world. So how was the experience?
Yeah, that was amazing. I love Miami, and to be involved for Miami Music Week was brilliant. We had a whole week of parties, and Ultra was the end of the week, so it was a great way to finish it. And I have a new single with David Guetta and Bryson Tiller, and during David's set, he brought me up on the stage to perform it, and it was mind-blowing. When I got on that stage, it was like a sea of people in front of me, and I was like, had this feeling of electricity. That's the only way I could describe it. It was one of the highlights of my year so far. So, I'm very thankful for David for getting me involved.
Right. So it's also the second time you and David are working together. How did that friendship started? Like,
well, after our first time working together, which was Bed with Ray,
right.
We became really good friends. He invited me to Ibiza to play with him in the summer last year. So we spent some time together on Ibiza, and I went for dinner at his house in Ibiza, which is absolutely beautiful. And we chatted and we got on really well. I can relate to a lot of things with David because he's also been DJing for his whole life, and he has a massive passion for DJing and music, which I do too. And I just think we're very much on the same page. And when he came to the UK, we met up and hanged out, and we got into the studio, and it was only natural for us to work on new music together, because we have good chemistry. And this new song that we worked together was What Would You Do? And we started work on this maybe a year ago, so it was quite a long process. And also Bryson Tiller got involved in the record, which is very exciting, because this is Bryson Tiller's first ever dance record. So I feel like honoured that Bryson wanted to do this with me and David, and here we are. It's finally released to the world now, and I'm excited for people to dance to this record this summer.
I know, and the song is really good. It's really catchy. Bryson Tiller is just amazing on the vocals. I mean, you guys are amazing too. But like, I heard and I saw this behind the scenes video on your YouTube channel where you actually confessed that you didn't met with Bryson Tiller till the day of the video. So you've been working long distance. How was that?
Yeah, this is actually quite normal, you know, because I live in England and Bryson, you know, lives in Los Angeles, and especially during the last year when there's been a lot of restrictions with travel, it's kind of difficult to be with people in person when they're on the other side of the world. Now is a bit more easier because we can travel, but during the process of making this record, I had to do a lot of like Zooms with him and FaceTime. A lot of FaceTime, really, to be honest, which is great because you can still get to know somebody, you know, over Zoom like we are right now. So when I did actually meet him in person, you know, it's not like it was we'd never spoke before. We'd spoke many times, but just not in the same room. But I actually think this made it even more special because when we finally did meet, you know, it was on the video shoot and the song is done and the stress is over. And at that point, you can just enjoy, you know, your time together without worrying about, you know, oh my God, we need to do this, we need to do that. It's almost like a music video is a celebration. That day is always so much fun and you just enjoy the day together. So it actually worked out really well.
Right. Yes. I mean, I do get it. You don't have to work anymore. So it's just like, it's all that fun left. So yeah. Okay. So speaking about What Would You Do, which is your new song, I got a question. What would you do? And this also has to do with your video blogs. What would you do if you had a week off for vacations? Where would you travel? What would you do?
Ooh, I think I'd have to come and see you guys because we just said that I haven't been there before, and it's somewhere that I'd love to come and explore and check out the culture. So yeah, that would be my choice. It really would be. And you know, also, you know, I've never really been to South America at all either. So I'd love to, you know, if I had a bit of time, that's exactly where I would like to go, and I would like to travel around and yeah, just experience the culture.
Right, that would be definitely amazing. Do you know anything about Peru?
Well, obviously, you know, over the years, I'm a big football fan, so I kind of been watching a bit of football, but not so much, no. So this is another reason, you know, that I'd love to come and learn about the culture and about the place and explore. I mean, I've heard all about it though from like my friends that have been and people that have visited. They tell me that it's just such a beautiful place, and yeah, hopefully as well, when I do eventually come, I can do some DJing as well and play at some parties.
Yes, that would be amazing. And speaking about parties, you also have a residency in Ibiza coming soon, and Las Vegas. So are you in Las Vegas for that exactly, or is it later on?
Yeah, so tonight I'm in Las Vegas playing at my residency at Marquee Nightclub, and this summer, you mentioned Ibiza. My residency starts in June and it's for 4 months. So every week I play in Ibiza for 4 months through to September. And that's going to be at Ibiza Rocks. And also I'm going to be playing quite a few parties with David at Ushuaia as well.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, who would you like, finally, just like, and who would you like to collaborate if you haven't worked with yet?
Well, I've been hanging out with Tiesto a lot recently. I've been supporting him on quite a few of his gigs, and we've become good friends. I love him so much. You know, he's such a nice guy, and we have a really good vibe together. And we've spoke about doing something together this year, hopefully. So this is something that I would love to happen, and yeah, watch this space.
Yes. Okay. So we're gonna wait for that. That would be amazing if you would call it with Tiesto. And so last year we got an EP and extended play. Are we gonna get an album maybe this year? We're just gonna hear some new records maybe, just instead of like a whole album.
Yeah, well, I've definitely got new music coming. Lots of new music this year. I want to try and get more music out this year than I did last year. So look forward to hearing some more bangers from me and some cool collaborations. As far as the album goes, this is something that I'm working towards. I've signed an album deal with Atlantic Records. And I think maybe the album will be next year, because I feel like this year is more about me being out on tour, going around the world, and finally being able to, get out there properly, because the last few years I haven't been able to. So this year, I just want to be out there playing at all the festivals and traveling around the world. And then I reckon next year will be the year where, I get the album together. But it'll be worth the wait.
Right. I know. Because like last time we talked, you told me you were like full Joel Corry, full in-house, but now you got the Corry DJ, right? So
exactly. This year is all about just getting out there and traveling and playing at all the festivals and living the dream.
Great. Okay, so I hope it all goes well, and we're gonna just be aware of anything that you drop, so we can just like talk about it and listen to it and jam to it. Because I mean, your songs are amazing. What Would You Do? It's really a really good song. Last time we spoke, Bed was amazing too. So like, yeah, they're really catchy. You're doing well.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate all the love and support. And like I said, hopefully next time I speak to you will be in person and I can come and visit Peru. And that really excites me. So thank you so much. And big love to all the listeners.
Okay, thank you, Joel. Okay, hope seeing you soon. I'm going to cross my fingers for that. Bye. Definitely. Have a nice day.
Bye-bye.